Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to install and set up Ghost Messenger v5. So when you're on the Ghost Messenger v5 screen, you're going to see something that kind of looks similar to how the current free one works, where you add in the price you want to pay for it, and then you go ahead and add to the cart. So to get it for free, just go ahead and put 0 and click Add to Cart. Once you're on the screen, you just want to go ahead and enter in your email address and click Get. After you click on Get, you should be taken to an installation screen here. This will look a little bit different for Ghost Messenger v5. You're probably going to see some setup instructions like this. You'll also possibly see a video, but the one thing that you will still see is an area where you can download the extension itself. This one says Ghost Messenger free, but yours is going to say something like Ghost Messenger v5. So then what you're going to do is you want to go ahead and click on this download option. After you download it, you will see that you will have an extension.zip folder. You're going to go ahead and extract that. Now, the setup process is pretty much the same for both Mac and Windows. I'm doing this on Mac right now, so whatever operating system you're on, just go ahead and extract the zip file. So for Mac, I'm just going to go ahead and double click on it. Once that extracts, you're going to see this extension folder, and that's going to be what you want to use to set up the extension. So then what you're going to do is you want to come back to Google Chrome here, and in the top right hand corner, you want to go ahead, click on these three dots, come down and find this Extensions tab, and then go ahead and click on Manage Extensions. Once you're here, you'll probably see a screen similar to this. You might have some other extensions. So what you're going to want to do first, just disable all other extensions. So just go ahead and click on this little disable option. Technically, Ghost Messenger can work with some other extensions, but it's usually just a good idea to shut off all other extensions to make sure nothing's conflicting, especially if you use things like ad blockers or other scripts like Tamper Monkey. But then what you're going to want to do is in the top right hand corner here, you're going to want to flip this switch to turn on developer mode. Once developer mode is on, you should see some options for loading unpacked, pack extension, and update. What you're going to want to do is you want to click on this load unpacked button. You're then going to want to find the extension folder that we extracted. So go ahead, click on the extension folder, then click select. After you've clicked on select, you should see something that now looks like this with a version number here. Yours might say a different version number, but that's totally fine. The next thing you're going to want to do is if you plan on using the premium features, you want to go ahead and click on this details button. From the screen, scroll all the way down until you see this allow user scripts option. If it is disabled for you and looks like this, you're going to want to go ahead and click on it to make sure it is enabled. The next thing I usually do is I usually come up to this puzzle icon here in the top right hand corner. I click on that and I click on pin to pin the extension. The next thing you're going to want to do is you want to go ahead and set up your Ghost Automations account. So you want to go ahead and go to ghostautomations.com. From this website, you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to create an account or log into an existing one. I've already created my account, so I'll show you guys it from here. It's pretty self-explanatory on how you create your account, so I'm not going to be showing you guys how to do that. But then you're going to want to make sure you have a license key synced to your account. So go ahead, click on settings, go to this license option here, as you're going to see something that looks like this. So go ahead and put in your license key. Now the license key will be sent to your email and it'll look similar to something like this here. It is sent from noreply@ghostautomations.com. But then just go ahead and enter in your license key, as well as the email associated with that license key. Then click on Request Verification, upon which you'll be emailed a 6-digit code that you must enter. Go ahead and grab that code, go back to the website, and enter in that code. Once it's successfully linked, you'll see a screen where it has your license status saying that it's active, upon which you may need to refresh the website, and in doing so, you should now see this option to be able to update the extension. From this screen, you're going to want to go ahead and enter in your email and your license key. Select your operating system, whether that be Windows or Mac. Also, another little side note is this updater can only be used on Chrome and Edge, so make sure you're using the correct browser. It will alert you if you are using an incompatible browser. But then go ahead and click on this Choose Extension Folder option. Find the extension folder, and then click on Select. After everything checks out here in the screen, click on Check for Updates. If there's any available updates, you should see that latest one appear here. You can view the release notes, and then you can go ahead and click on Install Update. Sometimes they'll get a dialog saying, do you want to allow this to write to your folder, and you want to go ahead and click on Allow when that pop-up comes up. I've already clicked it a few times, so it doesn't pop up for me every time, but if you do get that, just go ahead and click on Allow. It should be kind of towards the top of the screen. But now that the extension has been fully installed, your account is set up, your license key has been linked, and you've updated the extension, go ahead and go to Snapchat. You'll want to either be using a physical webcam or a virtual webcam such as OBS. If you are not using a physical or virtual webcam, you're going to see an error like this that says it could not load the camera. Mine says it right now because I'm using OBS to record this video, so I can't use it right now as my webcam option. However, to start up the extension, you'll click on this icon here, top right hand corner. You'll then click on this start button, and when you do so, you should get this settings button that appears in the top right hand corner. When you click on that, it'll open up all the options for the extension. Now, for a tutorial on how to use the extension, go ahead and click on this YouTube icon here. If you're a premium user, go ahead and click on premium. If you need a tutorial on how to set up and configure premium, you can go ahead and click on this button here. If you run into any issues or you need customer support, you can go ahead and click on this Discord link here, join the Discord server, and create a support ticket.